That was really fast. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Indie Bandits. I have a script that I'm absolutely not following. Here we go. A new homebrew show using our Talsorians tabletop RPG Cyberpunk RED right here on Saves vs. Death. Most Sunday evenings, you can catch us live on Twitch at 9 p.m. Eastern, or sometime the following week, or later this week on YouTube. I haven't picked out a day where that's going to get released, so...
We don't have a release schedule quite yet for that.
Not yet. Sometime next week.
Coming
this
soon.
Week. TM. I am Jessiper, and I have the privilege of being the game master for this tale. This is only my second time GMing in my almost 5-year TTRPG experience, so be warned, it's going to be rough as hell, and then hopefully smooth out to some level of consistency. You may know me from my Twitch streams, or from our Saturday Cyberpunk RED saga, Shades of Scarlet, where I play the Terse media, Moxie 11. And joining me here at this virtual table, there we go, are an amazingly wonderful group of players. So let's meet them in semi-clockwise fashion, starting with games.
Hi, I'm sure you all know me. I'm the internet's own Games End. You would know me from the Shades of Scarlet. I most recently played Little Boy Blue, spoilers, and also Wraith. But I've been streaming for years and, just love the RPG thing. I've been role-playing since year 2000, so yeah, that's a little about me. And I just had a baby, so if I look tired, that's why. It's babies.
New baby. Zelbin.
I suppose...
Oh. Sorry.
No, I was going to just pass it to Zelbin, so you're good.
Alright. Hi, I'm Zelbin. I've only done one shot with the Saves vs. Death group, so hopefully I'll be a new welcome addition. I'm a part-time DM and a full-time lover of tabletop games. I like to play D&D, Cyberpunk, just anything I can get my hands on that you roll dice. It brings me a lot of joy to roleplay new characters and to see what kind of shenanigans they can all get into, so I hope you guys have as much fun as I do.
I'm sure we will. Minkei.
Hello, I'm Minkei. You can find me on YouTube at Minkei TV. I play a variety of games, recently mostly The Sims. I haven't played a lot of D&D, but the little bit I have played has been a lot of fun. I did do one-off with this group, and I'm happy to be a part of the group now officially. So I'm really excited.
Welcome.
We are very excited to have all of you here. Erin.
Hi, I'm Arendiel, or Erin. I don't stream by myself. I've done a couple of one-shots with the Saves vs. Death crew, and they were a hoot. So when they were like, we're going to do this one, I said, sign me up.
Well, I am very excited and very honored to have you all here, so thank you for joining me on this crazy adventure, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited. So a little bit about the game, I guess, before we get into it, just so everyone's aware of how this mostly works, that while we are using Cyberpunk RED as the tabletop role-playing game system, the game is predominantly set in the MMO world of Elflines Online. Elflines Online was released by our Talsorian Games as a DLC, I believe, for the month of April the first time? I'm not positive on that. I believe so. The first time it came out.
Fact check you while you're talking if you'd like.
Sure. It says they've had 3 other DLCs released about the world, so you can find in-game information about the players as well as their meat space counterparts. What happens throughout the world in Derek Seiler's guide to the game itself, and there's a super awesome map about the points of interest, which we will be showcasing here at some point. So yeah, definitely really great stuff to check it out. If you go to their website and their download section, which I don't know if I have a link to that going. I'm sure it's there.
I'll put the link to it right away. Actually, if you do DLC, Bang DLC, it should take you to that.
Let's find out. No.
All right.
Is that one? Nope. I don't know.
Well, I will post it since I'm
Oh.
here. So.
Oh, was that you? Or
No,
was there just a
that
delay?
Was Nightbot finally got around to it.
Hey! Nightbot's a little slow. But yes, head to their downloads page. Every month they release a new one for free. It's fantastic. So, ELO, so just as a note, Elflines Online, it has its own skill chart that is different from the Cyberpunk RED skill chart. Some have been combined, some have been removed entirely. There is no luck in Elflines Online, so our players do not get to use luck in the game when interacting with in-game world things. However, they do get to use their character sheet, their Cyberpunk RED characters, Meat Space character sheet, when interacting with other players. So we'll be using 2 character sheets as we play a game within a game. I don't know. It sounded clear as mud to me. Hopefully it makes sense once we get into it.
Very Shakespearean, so it's fine.
Lastly, while most of this will be more lighthearted and showcase, kind of the fantasy fun elements of an MMO, and why more people, like the people who play this game and enjoy spending time here as opposed to the darker aspects of Night City and the real world, we will see occasional glimpses of the characters' lives in the real world. So, no dark future warning today, because we're going to get into the game, but just be aware of that. There may be some instances where that does come up. And finally, this game does take place in the same universe as our Shades of Scarlet saga, so things that happen there may affect our game here, and the things that we put forth from the game here, you may see happen in Shades of Scarlet.
Canon.
Yeah, canon. So, I think that's my preamble, unless anybody has anything else. As I look to Gabe's to see if I missed anything, if I was supposed to say anything.
Oh, I thought you just expected me to interrupt. No, I think you did a great job, and we're good.
Okay, cool. As long as I didn't forget anything vital. Okay. So, our adventure begins. In certain circles of Night City, rumor is abuzz about the new expansion for Elflines Online, the MMO by Segatari Rush that was announced alongside the release of a new kibble flavor, coming in collectible packaging of course, from Continental Brands called Miasma Fire Cheddle. It's apparently the spiciest kibble flavor they've ever released, and various gardens have started picking up on the hashtag Cheddle Challenge to see who will be able to tolerate the kibble once it hits the streets of Night City. The new kibble flavor will also come with a new code for the Whispering Cave, which has, since this has been announced, currently locking players out of that content until someone gets their hands on hopefully the right one. As for the expansion, the devs have teased a new raid, alongside information that the new booster set of ELO trading card game packs, which have not yet been released, will contain exclusive items not obtainable in the game to assist in completing this new raid. There's a good push from the community, from certain members of the community that don't like this direction. We'll see if it keeps any sort of traction. Finally, they've commented on a new world boss, and Elflines across the city have been boasting on the forums and their own personal gardens that they will be the first to defeat whatever this creature is, of which there is much speculation. The excitement of the release has brought an influx of players into the game, some new, some returning. In New Westbrook, we have a mixture of both, new players and veterans entering Elflines Online as new elves and a newly formed elfline, once they get into the game, called Indie Bandits. Elflines Online, as you guys know, is made exclusively for the Rush Revolution, Segatari's interactive brain dance headset, of which you all own your own personal headset so you can play at home. Tonight is the night that you've all planned to start the game together. It's Saturday evening. Some of you may have created your elf ahead of time throughout the week, because you can create before entering the game, so you can save it after you're done. You can tweak almost every option to customize, like the eye size, the width, the cheekbones, the body type, as long as it's still realistic. Some of you may have spent hours. Some of you may have spent minutes. After which you are asked a series of questions about what you think your elf can do, and it generates a kind of stat and skill array that they think you might like that you can tweak later, before sending you off to choose your weapons and armor and gear. And then you'll be able to start the game. Or save your character and start the game. So, before we see what our elves look like, let's start with our meat space cyberpunk characters, starting with Zelbin. Zelbin,
Alright.
tell me about your elf, how much time you spent creating them, and what your character got up to today before prepping to log in for the game.
So I'm thinking my character started their elf probably earlier in the week. Took them about all day to finish it, but then they've been waiting for everyone else for the day everyone had off to start together.
Okay.
All day I've been excited. I've been trying to work my way through one bowl of miasma fire kibble. It's not been going good.
That's not quite on the streets yet. It's coming soon.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. And you would know because your character is a returning player who has kind of corralled this group together, that Miasma Fire Chattel is the name of one of the dragons in one of the raids.
In that case, I'd probably be eating the spiciest kibble I can get my hands on for preparation thereof.
Nice. So tell us about your character.
Not
your elf.
I'm a shy 23-year-old girl. I wear pajamas constantly. I do not like leaving the apartment. I avoid it at all costs. I have lip piercing. I have teal highlights in my hair and teal pajamas.
And your name?
Oh, Dahlia Copperpot.
Very cool. And the first person you told about the expansion and kind of dragged into this re-entry of the game
Would be my good brother here, Damien. Oh,
So
I guess it'd be this way.
Yeah,
I know, overlays are weird. Who you can't see. No, it's Damien. Tell us about your character and then how much time you spent creating your elf.
So, Damien spent almost no time making his elf. What he has spent time doing is he's been collecting yellow cards forever. And so he has spent all of his time trying to redeem codes and finding that most of them are expired, that he gets in packs of yellow cards. He was able to get a couple of them, but that took the majority of his time. Damien is 27 years old. He is very thin and lanky. He's wearing like a black band t-shirt, but it's a like super obscure indie band that nobody's heard of. Like charismatic leadership role level 2, and they're from like Wisconsin. So
nobody knows them.
Yeah, the fact that there's a shirt is the weird thing about this.
They may have self-printed it.
Yeah. You can tell he doesn't get a lot of sun. He also spent a lot of today on the phone trying to talk to fixers or whoever he can get a hold of to try to get his hands on a box of those ELO cards the moment they hit the street. He needs a whole box the moment they hit the street.
Well, your contact for that is probably one of the two people you roped into this, into joining you, who work at
Okay.
Dark Topic.
Okay.
So who would you have?
I called up Carrie.
You You called up
I need
Carrie.
these cards. Has the truck arrived? I know they're not street dated yet, but I need the cards.
How often do you think you call Carrie about these cards, about these booster
Well,
packs?
so I think truck comes on Thursdays. So I usually call Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and sometimes Mondays, even when she's not at work.
Amazing. Carrie, they don't have a release date yet.
Yeah,
You
no.
never have new information for him.
Right. I figure when the box shows up, I'll let
When
him
you know, he'll know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, they haven't given us the date. I can't give you the date.
This is above my pay grade. Okay.
Look, I know you're not allowed to tell me when the box comes in, but if you tell me when the box comes in, just wink if you know. All right?
Sort of plastered.
Are you on the phone telling her to wink?
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing. So Carrie, let's get to know you.
Okay. My name is Carrie Fisherman. I am a 23-year-old girl. I live alone by myself. Yeah. And so today, in preparation for the game, I left everything to the last minute, and then I made my character all day long. Spent hours just finessing and making everything beautiful. And yeah, just hung out waiting for time.
Okay. Amazing. And you work alongside your last member of the Indie Bandits.
I do. My bestest friend.
So let's get to meet your Carrie's bestest friend.
So my character's name is Silo. She's 27. She also works at Dark Topic, and she spent a lot of time on her elf. Probably early on in the week, like Dahlia, and then maybe every day kind of check in, maybe tweak it a little bit more. She's really into fashion, so I feel like she would question what her character was wearing and just keep changing it till it's perfect. And now I'm also just waiting for everybody to get together so we can play.
Okay. Perfect. So I'm going to I make up how this works. You guys all log in, some of you maybe earlier than others, into the opening thing. You can create a party from the title screen if you would like, with to open the voice call and everything. Is that what you're doing, or?
Sure.
Yeah.
So you guys log in. I'm going to say Dahlia and Silo. You guys get there first, and start the joint call. If there's anything you'd like to role play before Carrie and then Damien join. I don't know why I'm pointing to like my screen as though I'm pointing to you guys.
Not too much. I'd just more or less be like, well, are you ready for our adventure today? Completely unlike Dahlia talking any other times.
Yeah, man. Aren't you Damien's sister?
Yes, yes.
How'd you
Going
make
to be
your-
a pleasure.
How'd you make your voice like that?
Oh, voice mods. A common thing for some of the players on ELO.
Nice.
Carrie and Damien, you can enter at any point.
I'll blip in. Hi, everybody.
Gary!
Hello, Silo. I'm so excited.
Of course. Damien will be the last to join.
You hear through Dahlia's mic, like distantly. How do I log into this damn voice thing? How do I do this?
It's just a check mark. Click the check mark.
The one that looks like an X or the one that looks like the Nike
No,
symbol?
the one that looks like the Nike symbol, yes.
All right. Hello, how are you?
Ah,
Hi, Damien.
companion.
How are you this day?
It is great to see you. I'm doing most well.
Oh, I see everybody's doing this weird voice thing. Gotcha.
I didn't think Benjamin's was that weird. So I eye him up and down.
For note, you guys are still on the title screen. You haven't actually entered
Oh.
the world just yet.
I figure Dolly is the professional, so I'm just following her lead.
I didn't turn this on. Somebody left it on for me.
You're using the old laptop, aren't you?
Yes.
It'll, I'm sure, work its way out eventually.
I have to ask, Damien, are you wearing the Rushed Revolution headset, or are you just on the laptop?
I'm just on the laptop. I have the Rush headset, like, on my head.
Okay.
But I'm just on the laptop.
Okay, cool. This is gonna be great. Okay, carry on.
Shall we get into it?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
I want to see what weapons they have.
I will say, actually, right before we get into this, Damien, you don't have a start game button on the laptop. You can create your character, you can save it, but you can't actually get into the game via the laptop. It has to be through the headset.
Yeah, did this fix it?
No?
Is this better?
Yes.
All right then. How do I start the game?
You just start. How are you not able to start the game? It should be just right there in front of you. Right there in front of you.
Now I've got edit character, I've got edit voice, but that's all I've got in front of me.
Is your headset turned on?
I take off my headset and look at it. Yes, my headset is on.
Are you wearing it?
Yeah, it's on my head.
One second.
Dahlia, help him.
You hear Dahlia's mic get set down on the ground. Goes into the other room and through Damien's. Pull it over your eyes!
Oh, thanks. That helps a lot, probably. I put it down.
You see, you're now fully immersed in
Holy shit.
the screen. You can touch things. You can move your character around with just your hands. It is a whole different experience.
This is very different than what I was doing beforehand.
A moment later, Dahlia gets back on. Alright, now can we start?
Yes, let's go.
I click the start button.
Okay. I will leave it up to Carrie, you and Silo. If you had hit play while this was happening and were in the cinematic while listening to this, you totally can. I leave that choice up to you. If you want to wait and click play at the same time, that's cool too.
I think Carrie probably waited for everybody.
I think I was impatient and I thought everyone else knew what they were doing. So
Nice!
I already pushed start.
Cool. So partway through the cinematic, you're hearing this chatter. So, as you enter the world of Elflines Online, the character screen dissolves as you witness this beautiful cinematic. Narrator's voice comes from all around you and nowhere specific, and it's very ethereal in design. You see lush green forests as you fly slowly overhead. The Elflands were once a peaceful and prosperous land, protected from the forces of darkness by the one known as the hero. And an image of the main character, face shrouded by a hood from the original game, appears before you. Unfortunately, death comes for us all, and not long after the hero returned to the soil, the warlock rose to power. You halt in your flight, looking out over the waters towards a volcano on an island in the heart of the ocean. And in the sky above the volcano, you see a silhouette of a towering figure with very few details. A flash of light illuminates a sinister smile. And from the island, a purple substance leaks into the water, rushing towards the continents of both Arvish and Enthanox, leaving a purple mist in the air, corrupting the forests and mutating the creatures that dwell within. You see the green start to turn dark and black and decay. Our world was shattered with the release of the mysterious substance known as miasma, which stripped us of our immortality and our magic. The once great cities of the Elflands were torn asunder, not only by the forces of darkness and the new monstrosities crafted by the warlock, but by ourselves. We have spent years fighting the warlock, securing cities and forging alliances as we focus efforts on our common enemy. You're now taken into the Elvish Highlands, looking at a settlement resting atop a plateau next to a beautiful lake. There are a few farms on the outskirts. The miasma lingers in areas around the settlement, but the farms in the city themselves are clear of any signs of the affliction. We rely on each other, many elves forming elf lines to fight side by side, combating the deadliest creatures, and enter long-lost ruins in search of how to locate and defeat the warlock. To the elves who fight against the darkness, stand fast, overcome the warlock, and become the new hero of the Elflands. The scene dissolves to black, and then sunlight slowly illuminates the world around you. Looking up, the sky is a calm blue, and a few white clouds dot it. Perhaps for you guys, it's a welcome change from the red sky that's dominated Night City for so long. Silo, you would see this first. Looking around, you're at the edge of a small farming quarter of Elfhold, and on the path between the city proper and the village of houses before the fields, even from this distance, you can hear screams and shout. There's a faint bit of smoke tickling your nose coming from the direction of the village, and before you have time to do anything, so you all will see this, just Silo Keys gets to see this first. Before you can do anything, a screen pops up in the center of your field of vision. Save the farmlands! The farmlands of Elfhold are under attack and the citizens require your aid. Complete the tasks, save the farmland, and start your journey to become the new hero. The tasks are as follows. Put out 5 fires. Defeat bandits, 0 of 10. Rescue captives, 0 of 3. And then it has an optional task that simply says, save the cow. And there's a little button that waits for you to click accept. Otherwise it just hovers there.
Hurry up, guys. Can I accept this quest without you, or do I have to wait? How does this work? Hello?
I'm still watching the opening.
Oh.
Hold on, I'll be right there.
What is all of this purple stuff?
It's miasma. They just said that.
Okay, I'll just wait.
Okay. So you're just gonna wait
Second
looking
later
at the
on.
screen?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Once we finally get
So
there.
it takes a bit. You guys finally get through the cinematic. You all see the same quest screen.
So if one of us
Excellent.
accepts it, Does it count for all of us? Are we in a group yet?
Yeah, we joined in as a group.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that makes it easy.
Dahlia and Damien, you've played before, correct?
I played when it was brand new, and I gave up on it real early.
Okay.
They released a expansion I hated.
Dahlia, you know that you accept quests individually, but that progress in this specific, because it hasn't been that long since you've played, correct?
Yeah.
That this specific instance, it's kind of like a group achievement. Everybody that's in the instance works together to achieve this goal, but it counts separately for your accounts.
The kills will count for each other, but we all have to accept the quest.
Okay. That makes sense.
Except
Accept.
Accept.
As soon as you click accept, but again, before you can do anything, another screen pops up. Game tip: instanced areas. During your adventures, you will enter instanced areas. These areas are separate from the main Elflines map and will often only include yourself or your current party. During these instances, and for most quests, your objectives will be listed on the right side of your vision. Some instances and quests are timed. If there is a timer, it will be above the quest objective. And again, there's a little check mark to say that yes, you understand how instance scenarios work.
they hit the check.
Hit
Okay.
the check mark.
Click the check mark. Another game tip pops up. Game tip: optional objectives. Completing optional objectives are not necessary for progress or completion, but doing so can give you better or additional rewards.
Check.
Okay.
Click it.
Got it.
Once you've clicked this one, the screen does not show with the new one. The objectives specifically are moved and listed on the right side of your vision. Apart from now the screaming that you can hear from the village, you can see elves running about. You can see fires burning houses, the fields, whatever debris it can latch itself onto. But there is no timer, which means you are not required at any point to rush in and complete this quest. And since this is
Let's
the
rush
first
in.
time, well, keys might be gone, but since this is the first time you have seen each other's elves, as each of you spawn into close proximity with one another in this tutorial, what do you guys look like? We'll do it backwards this time. Let's start with Erendiel.
So you see before you a fairly tall elf, very pale. I want you all to envision Jacques the Whipper, but extra caked. Like, this guy is fluffy in all the right places. Do we have little names above our head?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So above my head you see Chadwick Derriere, and that's my name. And I have my sword. Shield. Ready to go.
Ooh, Carrie. I like your character.
Well, thank you. I like yours.
And speaking of yours, what does Keys look like?
So Keys is a bit of a shorter elf. Has a short, frilly pink dress. Totally stands out in all this green and brown. Fishnet tights and big black boots. And do we already have our weapons?
Yes. Yes, you got
Okay,
those at the
and
end of your
she
character
has-
creation.
She has a bow and arrows.
Frederick.
Frederick is wearing a bright pink, puffy, kind of bard-esque outfit. He's wearing a hat that kind of plumes over and fluffs down. He has a harp strapped to his side and a short sword also.
And Benjamin.
So, standing before you, Benjamin Featherbottom. He is an elf of average height. As you can tell, I did not spend a lot of time on the character creation. With the most generic brown haircut, because you can see it in the corners. But he has the most ridiculous oversized hat with a giant feather coming out the top, and is carrying a horse blanket rolled up under one arm, and has a bow that is as dark as night, strapped like around his chest. He's wearing leather armor, gray pants, and a green tunic under his brown leather armor.
Perfect. Okay, so now that we know what your characters look like, you guys can chat with each other. You can rush in. What would you like to do?
We gotta save the cow.
That is what I am thinking. Miss Moo is probably terrified right now.
Yes, exactly.
Sure. It's not my rodeo, so I'm in.
I look at it. Does it actually say save townsfolk on our objective list?
There is an objective to, to save, I think it was 3. You have to defeat bandits. Oh, you have to rescue at least 3 captives.
Okay. I wonder if the cow would count as a captive.
I mean, if it's being held, I think it does count.
There's only one way to find out.
Let's go for it.
I follow the smoke with my nose.
Equipped bow.
It
Slash equipped.
does nothing.
Get bow.
Although when you're out of the, like, your normal, like, say or chat or whatever, you just think about having your bow in your hand, it appears.
Nice.
You rush towards so if you follow the path, it rushes into, like, the actual, what little, like, farming houses exist in, like, this tiny little makeshift village. A little farther down the path outward are the actual fields, which are also on fire, and you can see, like, elves running around in just, generic clothing, long dresses, tunics and pants, very basic, simple clothing. But the elves that are chasing them, you notice, have dark skin with veins of purple that show along the lines of any exposed skin, including their face. Their hair has been turned this dark black purple sheen, and these are elves that have been either turned or affected by the miasma. They are no longer under their own control, and they seem to be either setting fires, looting the village, or trying to take the regular elves captive. And as you ignore all of that and proceed further towards the fields, you see a lone cow standing in one of them, with a little nameplate above it that says Blaviken. It is the only cow you see.
Mr. Blaviken, have you seen Miss Moo?
The cow looks at you with big, adorable eyes that almost seem too big for its face, but make it look really freaking cute.
You know what? I've stopped caring. I want you instead. I put my arms around its neck.
It looks pretty safe to me.
A little down the farmland, you do see, like, a barn or whatever, and there's kind of a exclamation mark above it, so you assume you have to get the cow to follow you into the barn in order to save it. Actually, Frederick, you would know this.
Alright. So, we can attempt to get the cow to follow us. Who's good here with animals? As I'm hugging it.
I've been known to care for animals before, but that doesn't mean that I'm good with them.
I'm alright.
I'm checking. Where's animal handling? Oh, it's the first one. So the base is 8. Is that good? Yeah.
You can certainly try.
Okay. So I just kind of like, really? The cow first? Fine.
Oh, I mean, we can put out
Well-
some fires on the way. Is there any fires in the field that are kind of near the path?
I would like to look for fires as well.
There are there are fires in the fields. Closer to the path, though, you do notice buckets kind of set up, like water buckets, and they have a little like shimmer on them. And as you approach one, you get a new pretty pop-up window. You can disable, by the way, the game tips or the alerts if you would like. It says, hang on, I have to find it.
I'll act
Games-
annoyed every time, but I'll never turn them off.
Perfect. Game tip: interactables. Sometimes you may come across something in the world that can be picked up and used for a specific purpose. These interactive items sparkle, letting you know you can use them.
I know.
Close.
Check.
Okay. I'm gonna look around and see if there's any like carrots or something that the cow might follow.
Give me. Sure. Give me a perception check.
Perhaps the
Would
cow
that
was
be
thirsty.
my cyberpunk?
No, that would be
Or-
your Elflines character because you are looking for an in-world object.
Sorry, which one?
Perception.
Yeah. It is the third down on the right-hand side.
Gotcha. So it's 10 plus 6.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not too far off, you notice some barrels of hay, and there's a basket nearby with some carrots that have been harvested from the field. Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna go grab the carrot and then come back and I'll be like, okay, you guys put out the fires so the cow doesn't get hurt, and I'm gonna lead it to the barn.
Okay.
I
Sounds like a
go
plan.
get a bucket.
Okay.
I also get a bucket.
Okay. Frederick?
I will also get a bucket.
Okay. So,
Do the buckets respawn after we pick them up?
not immediately. It looks like there's a bit of a cooldown. But there are buckets. I mean, there are buckets kind of scattered all over the place.
I will toss one on Fred, or one on Benjamin, just in case he gets too close to the fire before picking up another one.
My hat gets wet.
Saved your feather.
Yeah, you have to protect the feather.
Okay. Keys, give me an animal handling check.
Ooh. I'm glad my animal handling's high. It's 9 altogether. I rolled a 1.
Oh, so when you roll a 1,
That's-
okay, so fun thing in Cyberpunk Red, when you roll 1s or 10s, they will either explode or implode. So with a 1, you actually have to roll again.
Okay. 6.
6. Okay, so the 1 counts to your total. So what is your base for animal handling was an 8, you said, right?
Yes.
So you get your 1, which is a 9, minus 6 though, which makes it a 3.
Aww.
Yeah. So you offer it this carrot, and the cow does not seem to care. It stands there in the field and just looks at you with like these big, I want to say puppy dog eyes, but it's a cow, so like cow puppy dog eyes.
Bovine eyes.
Bovine eyes, yes.
Most adorable.
Will not follow.
I don't think this cow likes carrots. I should like carrots. Anybody else want to try?
I'll
perhaps,
attempt. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Go ahead.
perhaps after I put out the fires, I'll come over and try.
Okay, I'll go help them with the fires.
Okay. I will say, as Keith has looked for a carrot and tried to encourage it to follow with a carrot, each of you have taken a bucket of water and extinguished one fire. So for all of you on the far right corner, it says, fires extinguished, 3 of 5. So your progress does seem to be shared.
Cool.
Frederick, you
Is
would
there-
also know that optional quests, if you complete the quest before doing the optional one, it's lost.
Well, I called out first.
Just a note.
Is my bucket empty?
Yes, as soon as you use the water in the bucket kind of disappears from your hands.
Okay.
And you'll have to go and search for a new one.
I would like to get a new bucket.
Okay. In the field, there's a couple, they're farther spaced out, but if you go towards the village, there's a couple, like, near some of the houses, near some of the debris, you could put out those fires as well. Or you could take the bucket and carry it back to the field and put some more fires out in the fields.
How far away from the group do I get if I head towards the village?
It's super close.
Okay.
My imagining of this is kind of like, I can't think of the city, which is really stupid. The
Moria.
first city in Skyrim, when there's like the farmlands right outside of
Wolf?
River.
River Run?
River Run, yes.
Not far. So it's not exactly like that, but it's not far. Like the villages, it's fairly close to the fields.
While looking for a new bucket, I would like to perceive for bandits.
I'm not even gonna make you roll for this. They are everywhere. They're running. They seem to be kind of on a loop. Like you could, if you wanted to, like mark the path of where they kind of like run and then run back, and it's like they're on a very
Pre-programmed
set
route.
path. Yeah.
Should I take care of these bandits over here?
I'll come help you.
Same. Stupid cow.
Okay, so Keith, you were gonna put out a fire. You guys have abandoned the fire thing for now to go and kill bandits, correct?
I put out one fire because I went to help them.
Okay.
I'll put out a fire this turn instead of fighting bandits.
Okay.
I'll watch their backs though, just in case.
Okay, so while Keys, Frederick, you put out the last two fires, it now says, fires 5 of 5, and it dims, because that objective has been completed. Benjamin and Chadwick, how are you taking care of these bandits that you come across?
I'm gonna fire my bow of black as night. I use my short bow.
Okay. Make a range attack, I believe it is.
And archery.
Archery? I should know what the skill is. Archery, yeah, totally.
Archery is the skill.
It is the skill.
I only rolled a 2, so I got a 13.
That is okay. You fire an arrow and it hits the bandit. And as long as you hit, the bandit seems to dissolve. It now says bandit 1 of 10.
I'm going to
No
rush
arrows
forward.
are deducted from your inventory.
Oh, well, I will
You
put
do
that
get
back then.
yes. In this tutorial, it seems to be very generous. Of you don't need to deal damage. We want you to get used to firing your weapon, interacting with things. It seems to be very, new player friendly,
Handholding.
which is possibly very good for Benjamin. Chadwick, how would you like to take out one of the bandits?
I'm going to rush to the closest one with me.
Mhm.
My sword. Hack and slash.
Okay, make a melee weapon attack.
Got an 18.
Absolutely. So you slash, and the elf, kind of screams, and just kind of vanishes into dust. And
Take that.
says 2 of 10 bandits. Also, I forgot to note, when you guys first attacked the enemies, a game tip pops up. Game tip: enemies. Each enemy you come across has their own set of skills, some with unique abilities. Be warned, as you continue your adventure, enemies that look similar may not be.
Except.
Interesting.
Okay, so we'll say next round. What is everybody doing? We'll start with Zelman. What is Frederick doing?
Frederick is then going back to the cow,
Mhm.
trying to coax it. Some animal handling.
How are you coaxing the cow? What are you doing to encourage it to follow you?
I'm jumping on the back, hitting it with my heels and going, "Hyah!"
Oh,
Trying to ride it.
amazing. That's not going to be animal handling. That
Oh,
is going to be a riding skill.
I have a horse blanket I should have given you.
way to let me down there, brother. 7.
A 7.
Not very good with animals.
It does not seem pleased. It gives you a very angry sound, and then starts actually walking a little bit away from the barn. And Frederick, you notice as you're riding this cow, you guys all see, is Frederick is, kind of riding a cow. Where Blaviken started, you guys still see your own Blaviken in that start point. And if you would like to make let's have you all make, is deduction still a thing? I don't think a deduction is a thing here, is it?
I don't believe so, but
It's
let me
not.
double check that.
Let's have an education roll. It's with composition.
I'm not a smart character.
Same.
I got a 13 though, so
13 will be enough.
I got an 8.
Not
That's what I
quite.
rolled.
Is that intelligence? Is that what you said?
12 is good. Education.
Which is tied with concentration. Or composition. Right under conceal reveal.
18.
18. Okay. So that's everybody other than sorry Chadwick. You guys kind of piece together that this optional mission is not a universally achieved mission. You each have, if you want to save the cow, this is for you and you alone to do.
Okay.
I put that together based on what I rolled.
Everybody other than Chadwick can put this together based on your rolls. Actually, no, you got
Okay.
a what? An 8?
I got an 8.
No, 8's fine. Yeah, you can put it together. After seeing that Frederick has his own count and there's still a Blaviken sitting there, you're like, oh, that's my KO. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
gonna
Blaviken.
go intimidate the cow.
Okay.
We can get behind and go, yep now, cow. But, yep now, cow.
Don't get kicked.
What? There's no intimidation. But you're just trying to be loud and move it along, essentially?
Yes.
I will let you choose
Persuasion?
persuasion or animal handling. I will give you the choice.
I will try to persuade the cow. Using any means necessary.
I'm so scared.
Scared for the
So why?
I rolled really poorly, but I got a 13, so could be worse.
13. Okay. Your Blaviken starts moving slowly towards the barn. It'll take a bit. But yeah, it seems to be going.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to
Yes.
approach my Blaviken
Yes.
and pull out a lute
Okay.
and sing it a jaunty tune.
Amazing. I believe that's a play instrument. Yes.
Fantastic.
Make a play instrument test for me.
You know, cowboys on the range used to do that.
Yes. I got 13.
13. Yes, so much like Benjamin's cow, this one, except for like where his kind of seems a little more startled and is, moving to kind of get away from this loud noise, yours kind of seems to like bob and maybe even like prance a little bit as it follows your lute playing towards the barn.
Prancy Bavakin.
And you guys kind of get the sense that there's no specific way to save the cow. It's whatever way your character can encourage this cow to go. So, last of this round, Keys, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna shoot another one of the bad guys.
Amazing. Go ahead and make it's a bow you use, correct?
The bow, yeah.
Yes, go ahead and make an archery test for me.
I rolled a 1 again.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Followed by
8.
oh no. So what is 1 plus your archery skill?
It would be 10.
So that's a 2 total. Unfortunately, you miss.
Yay.
The bandit. So sorry.
Somehow you lose an arrow in the intro. You're not supposed to be able to.
No.
Nice one, arrow. No, it's not that mean. But you do unfortunately miss. You guys continue.
I'm gonna buy you a new D10.
Making your way with your cows. Are you continuing your play instrument and persuasion? Or are you stopping?
I'm gonna continue, but instead of harassing it, I'm gonna make gloves out of you. I'm gonna start look, if you just work with me here, maybe we could even be friends by the end of this.
Okay. I'll still say, and you rolled persuasion last time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that's still a persuasion. You've just kind of changed the tone of it, so it's still moving forward at the same pace as Chadwick's cow. Only it seems less concerned to get away from you and is a little more calmly walking now. Keys, what are you doing?
I guess I'll go help the cow since I can't shoot my arrow.
You can try to make another shot.
Yeah, okay, I'll make another shot.
Okay.
I rolled a
Oh my
1.
god, we need a new dice for you.
Really bad.
Okay, I rolled 3 this time.
Okay.
I have another one. I'm gonna trade it.
That's a 7.
Please.
I will say a 7 in this tutorial is enough to hit a bandit and kill it. Yep. So you take one out. Frederick.
All right.
You were
Frederick's
on
gonna
the
attempt to
back
get
of your
this
cow that has moved away from the barn.
further away.
Yes.
Now, negative distance from it. Or,
Yes.
yeah.
So what are you going to try to do to correct your...
So I'm still riding it.
Yep.
But now, since I noticed that it's going the opposite way of me, I'm going to attempt to flip around in hopes that it's still going to try to go the opposite way of me and go towards the barn.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay. That's
Reverse psychology.
really interesting to reverse psychology a cow. Let me pick a skill for this.
That's a pilot C vehicle.
Definitely.
And since I'm going in reverse, it's no longer land, it's sea.
Yeah.
Check that.
Let's go with... Oh, this is so random. Let's go with animal... Oh, God. Give
There's
me...
no animal psychology.
It could be an
Right.
animal handling too.
I'm gonna say animal handling. But... I don't know if I want it to be an empathy-based skill. Hang on.
Make it intelligence-based.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, you know what? Make it an intelligence-based animal handling.
So, in that case, it would be...
Oh, no, actually, no, not intelligence. Cool.
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 That is slightly better, I believe, for my ELO. All right, so that one would be a 15.
15. Somehow, against all odds, you have managed to convey in this very cool shift of position, like your this press that you have made to be like, well, fine, then I'm gonna, face this way so it looks like I'm moving, is enough to get the cat to go like, no, I'm gonna go the other way, and it does in fact start moving towards the barn.
I just want to say, while all of this is happening, you can hear through your headset, just very quietly, Carrie's like, "Dear lovely cow in the field alone, the field's on fire, it's safer at home." She's just singing.
I love
I love it. Okay, Keys. What are you up to?
So do we have to look for the people that are...
Yeah, you can make
who have
a perception
captured?
check for me.
Well, are they like being held captive by the
Make a
bandits?
perception check for me.
Okay. I rolled a 1.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Just put your dice back in your bag, shake it up, and take them back out.
Just have a
You
little
don't
chat with
reset
it.
'em.
Just be like, listen, Dice, sing it a
You
song.
don't live that far from me.
I can be there in
10-minute drive.
My perception is 10.
Okay, so
And
it's
then-
11 minus
7.
okay. Not hard to spot, thankfully. When they get captured, some are, if a bandit kind of touches them as they're running, they kind of get captured on the spot. They have a little, bubble over their head of, like, handcuffs. But you can also, you know what? I'm just gonna say that you can see the ones in the village. You can see one that has handcuffs above its head with that roll of, I think, a 4. So there is one in your immediate vicinity that you can see.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot the bandits around it. To get
Okay, yeah,
get
there's
them
a
away.
bandit nearby. Sure, give me an archery check.
So, that's archery?
Mhm.
9, 13.
Oh, easily enough. Yeah, you take him out, and it just seemed to be the one at that captive. So. Until you guys say otherwise, I will kind of keep like a mental track of your cows, but I assume you are continuing to do what you're doing to get your cows to this barn, yes?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Perfect, okay. So, Keys, after you've killed this bandit, what would you like to do?
I'll walk up to the person and see how I can set them free.
Okay. A tool tip, a game tip pops up. I didn't write this one down. I wanted to mimic whatever Blake said. I'm going to try to remember. Pick lock is a very handy skill that can be used to open doors, as well as prisoner restraints.
Okay.
So you click accept, it goes away. So I will need a pick lock test.
11.
11 is enough, yeah. So you make the check, the things go away, the elf kind of stands up, kind of bows, you see a speech bubble that says, thank you. I was trying to think if it would say hero adventure, and I don't think it says either. So it just kind of goes, thank you, and then runs off into a house, and just kind of like vanishes. That's the only captive
Alright.
you see. There are still some bandits running around. Unless you'd like
I
to make
look-
another perception check, like move to a different spot and make another perception check.
I just turn around and watch all of them trying to corral their cows.
Amazing.
I'm like, they're cows! Virtual cows!
They're so cute.
And there's still one in the field for Keys if she would like.
I'm gonna look around for more captives.
Okay, so
Or, actually, they. Sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
No. What's your question?
If I kill all the bandits and save all the people, they're gonna be mad at me.
They might.
They don't get their
You can't
house.
complete the cow thing.
They
I was
might.
just thinking that.
I'm just gonna stand here and wait for a minute.
Okay. You wait a minute as kind of one by one, Zelvin and or not Zelvin, sorry, Frederick, Chadwick, and Benjamin all get their cows into the barn. As soon as it approaches the barn, it vanishes. You're on your individual checklist, the optional, save the cow, dims. Keys, yours is still bright golden, saying that you have that option. It is still there. But for the rest of you, you do manage to get the cows into the barn. So, Keys, as you've been waiting for this moment, the cows are safe. They've collected their cows. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna look around for more captives.
Okay, are you moving through the village to try to get a different, go somewhere else to take a look?
Yeah.
Okay. So you move around, and I will give you another perception check since you're looking in a different section.
13.
13, yeah. Okay, so from this view kind of closer behind the village, kind of closer towards the forest themselves, you can see a wagon. There's one on one side of the village. There seems to be one further down. You do see a couple captives around the buildings. You're not quite sure how you missed them the first time. Maybe they hadn't been there. Maybe they were. You just weren't paying attention. You were too distracted by the fact that your friends are collecting virtual cows. But you do see a couple of wagons filled with prisoners and prisoners around the settlement that you can go and attempt.
Okay.
Virtual ranching is an important business.
Absolutely.
Are they surrounded by bandits?
There seems to be one bandit stationed at each captive.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at the bandit then.
Okay. At a wagon or one in, an individual in the city?
There's one in the wagon?
No,
whichever
standing,
one's-
a guard at a wagon versus, one that's standing guard over captive in the village. Because the wagons are closer to the forest line. Just
The one,
curious which one you're attacking. Doesn't matter.
the one that's standing by the captive. Not the wagon.
Okay. It's like a metal caged iron barred wagon where they shove prisoners in.
Oh.
Yes, sorry. So a prisoner wagon versus just an individual in the city.
Okay.
Or in this little thing.
Okay. Which one's closer?
From where you kind of moved through the village and kind of up the path towards Elfhold proper, I would say, because that's kind of down near the tree line, there's one closer in the city right now.
I'm gonna shoot at that one.
Okay.
I rolled a 10.
Nice.
Nice
So
free
10.
bonus.
Yay!
You get to roll again, but you get to add this number to the 10.
Oh, okay, yay!
That's a good thing.
It's a good thing. Yes.
I rolled a 10 again.
Shit. Okay.
Nice.
So
20
20
plus your
plus your archery skill.
Is 9. So 29.
It's 29. Okay. Yeah,
nearly
you
impossible.
nearly impossible. I'm gonna reward that because that's a really high freaking number. I'm gonna say you shoot the bandit. It clips off the stone wall of the house behind it, and kind of ricochets. That's the word I was looking for. Ricochets off to the distance, hitting another one. One
Nice.
protecting the wagon. So you got
Nice.
2 bands in one shot. And as
Cool.
Keys has this spectacular moment, you guys turn and you get to witness it. What are the rest of you doing now that you've saved your cows?
I'm yelling into the headset, yes! So proud of you.
Thanks.
I'm headed back up towards the village.
Okay. Looking for... You guys have bandits or captives left?
I would be
Captives.
looking for the captives, yeah.
Okay. So give me...
The Keys is nailing this whole bandits thing.
They don't need our help at all.
So give me perception checks, you two. Chadwick, what are you doing?
I assume I'm running towards Keys
Okay.
to assist.
18.
18.
Not an 18?
Definitely not an 18, I don't think.
Well, I start with a 10, and I achieved a 2 final score. So.
How?
1 followed by a 9.
Oh. Oh, that's not good.
It's real bad.
Yeah, you run into the village and you just see regular elves running about being chased by bandits. You don't see any captives. Keys must have freed all of them. However, as Frederick runs by, Frederick, yeah, you see same thing I told Keys, -2. Some that she's
All right.
that have been killed before have respawned and are restarting their loop again.
All right.
I think we're good here.
All right.
Would you like to rescue one of the captives?
I would like to rescue one of the captives.
Give me a
Oh.
pick lock test.
That would be a 7.
A 7. Sure, it's the tutorial. You pick the lock. It takes you some time though, I'm going to say. It's not as quick as you would like. It's gonna take a round or two.
Alright.
You're shocked that he found a captive. You didn't see it. You have no idea where they came from. They must have just respawned. How did that happen? Chadwick, you make it up to Keys.
I'm gonna /hug.
Yeah, it's because it's all like brain dance and interactive. / doesn't really do anything, but you think of hugging Keys, and your character goes and hugs Keys.
I'm so proud of you.
Stop.
Okay.
So if we just wait here long enough, they'll just respawn again. So we just wait here.
Grab that one.
I go to a bandit and I grab him.
I will say, perfect. You know what? Yeah, your character, your choices, wonderful. If he points it out that you can choose to see the captive, but I'm all down for you grabbing a bandit. Amazing.
Bandit,
Give me
you
a
could be more than this. You're not trapped in this world. Don't let the past define who you will be.
I think it's gonna attack you, man.
I have it coming.
Doesn't seem to listen. Doesn't do great. Roll evasion for me.
Just a moment. I'm saying goodbye to somebody in chat.
Bye, somebody in chat. I can't see
Gettysburg.
chat. So sorry, guys.
Bye, Gettysburg.
Bye,
Thanks
Gettysburg.
for joining.
Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
I'm rolling things. What am I rolling? Evasion? Ooh.
Yes.
I blame Ada for this, by the way.
Okay. Stop rolling ones, guys.
This,
That's
at least this
kind of
one.
what led into my 7.
15.
Yeah, no, 15's fine. It goes to attack you, and you manage to easily, effortlessly dodge out of the way.
Don't be trapped by the violence.
At which a tooltip pops up about, evasion being a useful skill to dodge both melee and ranged attacks.
Like,
Except.
Is it popping up for all of us when he does?
Normally, yeah, these would they kind of only appear when you specifically interact with these things. So until you pick a lock or,
Okay.
okay.
but I'm not keeping track of what that is. So just when those
knows
appear
which
for
one?
you, it appears.
It's not helping. I can't free him.
think he's the one you want to free.
Are they close to us? Can we see what?
You can see, yeah, because you're kind of like at the edge of where the houses are on your way up to Elfholm. They're kind of more in the center of this. So yeah, you can see what's going on.
You can't free the bandits. Do I have to yell at him?
You guys are in party chat, so you don't have to.
You can. Talia is.
I'm gonna yell at him.
You know, this gets asked a lot in these games. No, she told me that I needed to free this one. I point towards the big, strong, muscular.
I'll be right with you there, buddy.
Do our elf faces match our meat space faces?
Yep.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
unless you would like to try to actively hide that, yes, it does.
Sure. I didn't mean to face roll that out loud.
Your elf just like face palms.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure you also see Frederick as they're trying to do this lockpick. Just take a moment to pause and just their shoulders slump ever so dramatic. Yeah. And then they get back to work. So I'm going to say, Frederick, your turn. This round is taken up to finally finish freeing one of the captives. So you guys only need to free one more, but you have 4 bandits to kill. So, Keys and Chadwick.
I'm gonna run at a bandit.
Melee weapon, archery, respectively,
Melee.
please.
Melee. Math. 19.
Absolutely. Bandit down.
11.
That'll be enough. Not as cool as your ricochet shot, but you get one. It's 2 bandits to go and 1 captive left.
I've got this
Benjamin,
captive.
what are you doing?
Does it attempt to strike me again?
It will, yes. If you don't move or go to do something else, yes, it will.
I'm gonna hold my action, and when it goes to strike me, I'm gonna punch it.
Okay. Since you held your action, technically you get to go first, so make a brawling test.
Yeah. Do I have brawling? I do. I'm good at this.
Hey!
I don't roll well, but I'm good at this. 17.
17 beats his evasion, yeah, so you manage. You guys are watching, and as you're, kind of concerned, like, you have no idea what Damien is doing. You watch him punch this elf, and it dissolves as he kills this
Oh my
bandit.
god.
I did it. I got this one.
Stop
Save.
dissolving people.
Do you notice that the bandit counter changed and not the captive counter? Would Damien notice this?
Let me, what's his perception? How perceptive is he? Man, I know the Elflines character sheet better than the regular one at this point.
Yes.
No, he's not a perceptive man. So.
But you did something. Looked good.
Yeah.
1 captive, 1 bandit. What are the other 3 of you doing?
I'm gonna go for the bandit.
Okay.
You said that there's another captive near us.
Yeah, not too far away. Or you could see the prisoner wagons.
Alright. I'll walk up to the ones that I pointed to before that Benjamin walked past.
Okay.
Go grab the bandit that was capturing the captive.
Just grab it.
Well, no, I mean like grab the captive that his bandit was capturing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I took care of the guard for him.
Nice. Okay.
And then I'll undo his locks.
Pick locks. Chadwick, what did you get for your melee attack?
I got a 10.
Nice.
Yeah, 10 will be enough.
And a 9.
Yeah, easy. Keys, if you would like to shoot at a bandit at the same time, you are welcome to do so.
Yeah.
How did our pick lock go?
13.
Absolutely.
So
Easy enough.
hopefully faster than. Okay.
Yeah, you get it free.
Getting used to this. It's not so hard.
And how'd your archery go?
14.
Yeah. You nail another bandit. Successfully completing all objectives. So as you complete the final objective, a cinematic fills your vision once more, whirling your attention to the edge of the village and a small bit of clearing next to the farmlands, but before it hits the actual tree line. From there you see a hooded elf chanting as he holds a staff. The earth rumbles at their feet, and soon the earth rises, beginning to take shape along with dark purple lines of miasma that flow up and give sort of a life to this nature creature. The spell ends. The elf grins a familiar grin to what you saw before during the opening cinematic when they spoke of the warlock. And then with a wave of their cloak, a flash of purple, they disappear, leaving you with this monstrous golem. And the music shifts. But that's where we're going to take our break. So...
Oh,
Ba, ba, ba.
that's illegal.
So we will be back in 10 minutes. Just give me 1 second to fix
Thank you guys for joining us. We've had a lot of fun so far. We'll be right
Yes,
back.
indeed.
Yes.
I'm so glad. All right, guys.
I promise I'll stop being quite so dense here in the near future.
No, this is amazing.
Love you guys. We'll see you in a minute.
We'll see you soon.
Old building.
Okay, welcome back everyone to our Indie Bandits game where we're playing Elflines Online in Cyberpunk RED. Our group has just entered the tutorial quest. They have completed the first series of tasks. Most have done the optional quest and saved Blaviken the cow through various means, including reverse cow psychology.
It's a science.
And have now encountered a cinematic and what appeared to have been possibly the warlock summoning a golem from the earth to fight our heroes. So let's hope this works. Let's switch screens. Look at that! I'm so happy. I like when things work.
Ooh, good transition.
Thank you. And let's get some not so peaceful music going in here. Yeah, there we go. And let's move you guys over to a different screen. Okay.
Nice.
Double check that looks good on stream. Okay. Starting things off. I have a feeling the music's about to get a lot louder, so I'm not going to touch the volumes just yet. So to start things off, I need you guys, I think I've roughly given you a token. I might have to fix a little bit of that quickly. But I'm going to need you all to roll initiative for me, if you could, please.
I don't have control of my token, by the way.
I don't think, Give me a moment.
My initiative, not so great.
Mine either. I got a 2. What'd you get?
I rolled a 2 as well, and my reflex that you add to your D10, my reflex isn't great either, so my total is 8.
I rolled pretty well. and it's only 11.
Games, can you move the blonde elf with this token with the arrows?
No,
No?
I cannot.
How about now?
Yes.
Cool.
I'll go put him away.
The one beside that, I think, is Frederick.
Yours truly.
I gave you guys completely random elf tokens. They do not they're not accurate representations of your characters whatsoever.
Well,
I mean, Frederick is
figures.
blonde.
Okay.
I feel like they're close enough, maybe.
Mhm.
Chadwick is just above, and then we have Keys. Okay. So you guys should all have your own token that you can move. And then if you right click it, you can go to add turn. No, maybe? Hang on.
No,
Where's
I cannot.
There we go.
enter.
How about now? Yeah, I don't want him on there twice. Let me just
He's going all the times.
constantly. How do I kick him?
Ooh, I can go into my token settings.
How do I do this? Clear list. Clear. There we go. Okay. And then add turn. Haha! Alright. Cool. So if you guys want to add your initiative, like hit add turn and then add your initiative total to the tracker for me.
I cannot add turn.
Why can you not add turn?
That's not an option. I can name my token,
That's
but I cannot.
why can you not? Okay, I give up. Don't
Oh.
do that. That would be bad. I just saw this red X and I was like, ooh,
Sorry.
no.
Just playing with things.
Okay. Okay, but you can edit the numbers once they're in the.
Yeah. I can edit the numbers as soon as you add us to
Okay,
initiative.
cool. So you all should be added to initiative. I'll move that over there so it's not in the way.
And if you double click on your dude, your token, you can name them so their name will show up in initiative.
That is super handy.
Have
Sorry
to
about it,
move
guys.
up
We're
under
getting
my
all the
turn
kinks
orders.
worked out.
There we go. Okay. Yes, apologies.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
It's
Cool.
weird to not have to make disclaimers for the podcast audience quite yet.
Yes, there we go. Okay. So,
Wholesome.
apologies, that took a bit. Yeah, so as long as you guys, so you wouldn't be beyond the line where you are now, but you can position your token anywhere, like not closer to the golem, but anywhere vertically or back in those couple spaces as you would like.
I'd like to imagine we were all high-fiving before this thing was spawned.
I'm hiding.
So you're just gone.
You ran,
Oh, no.
brother. So I turn around to look for support. My brother's gone.
Did you break things again? All right. So, top of initiative. Everyone's placed?
Yep.
Okay.
I believe so.
Cool. Top of initiative. It is Frederick's turn. So, Freddy, what you doing?
Freddy's going to run on ahead. Just gotta keep the golem from getting up close to his brother.
Okay. What is Frederick's move score?
5.
So you can move 5 squares. Okay.
All right.
For your action, would you like to dash or?
I'm going to pull out my harp and look back at Keys
Okay.
and go, "Keep your eyes sharp, Keys," and bolster them to maybe aim a little bit better.
Okay. Roll me a play instrument.
All right. That would be a 21.
A 21. Okay. It's a great roll. So, game tip pops up for, I'm gonna say all of you, for this. That just says, play instrument. You can use an instrument to bolster your party's concentration or to buff a specific skill. So, Keys, your, you said it was archery, right?
Archery.
You get a +2 to your attack rolls for archery.
Cool. So at first
And
I
that will
was
be my
like,
turn.
excuse me? And then I realized he was doing a thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna say like this aura swirls. What would a buff of Frederick's look like?
It comes out in like kind of a purple wave and flows towards you and envelops you. Almost like it gives your skin a kind of glow to it.
Nice. I like it. Okay, and that'll be the end of your turn.
Yes.
Okay. Keys, what are you doing?
I'll move a little closer
Okay.
and then take out my bow, make a shot.
Okay. What is your move?
Hmm?
What's
What's your
your
move score?
move
5.
score? Okay.
And then I just have to roll once for my bow, right?
What
I don't
does
have
the
to roll.
rate of fire say?
Right, it's only one.
Yeah, it's just once.
So 12.
A 12, unfortunately. You fire, and while it hits the golem, it just kind of chinks off the clay of its natural body armor, and it doesn't. It just kind of like chips close by and goes off. Unfortunately.
So do I lose an arrow? Is this still the tutorial?
This is still the tutorial, so
Oh, okay.
you do not lose. No, I'm not gonna make you lose arrows with the tutorial. I was like, it's a boss
Appreciate
battle, and I'm
it.
like, nah. Okay, so that would end your turn because that's your action and your movement. Benjamin.
I say, when I started playing this game, you had to fight slimes all the time, and not golems, giant, scary golems. I am going to dash, so I'm going to double move to here,
Okay.
and I am going to run across the open field and then baseball slide down by this cover and draw my bow
Okay.
and ready it.
And ready
I
it?
cannot attack this turn.
Sure. Because double move, right? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. The golem. Its AI has determined, where is its stats? Did I not write down like the one thing I needed? Of course I didn't. Hang on. I'm so sorry, guys. I apparently didn't write his move down. I kind of need to know how far he can move.
He moves real slow.
He does, actually. I'm pretty sure. I'm fairly certain he does move slowly. Nope, his move is a 4. He can move. So... Give me, actually, because you're kind of like in the trees, give me a stealth check, Benjamin.
I would love to give you a stealth check.
Thanks.
Hey, that's something else I can do. I rolled a 2, but I still got a 16.
Does not notice you. I'm gonna say, since you shot at it, it's gonna move towards you. You seem like the biggest threat right now. So that's its first movement. It can't, so it's gonna move closer. It's gonna get right in your face, and as it does, it kind of takes its big arms and it puts them to the side. It's just like, and it lifts its arm like it's going to wail on you. Its next turn. But unfortunately, that's its movement. It can't move in its action. It can't do anything more. Chadwick.
I am going to move forward.
Okay.
My bestie.
What's your movement?
5.
Okay. Move 5 square. I like that you all have a move with like 5.
I have a 7.
Nice. Okay.
So I'm going to be right here.
Okay. And for your action?
I don't think I can do anything just yet. So I'm going to hold my action. Because
you have a sword and a shield, I'm going to say... Did I lose my little notes? A game tip does pop up for you as a... we'll say for everyone as the golem moves closer. It says drawing aggro, and you can use a... trying to remember what it was. I'm gonna say persuasion for now. This may change in future. Fair warning. Once I
This is what the game tip says.
Yep.
Still
Game
invaded.
tip. Yes. Asterisk. Skill may change in future. But for now, you can make a persuasion attempt to try to draw its aggro. If you would like to do that. So so if you would like to do that, you may, or you may use your action to move closer. It's up to you.
I'm going to try to draw it away.
Okay.
So I'm going to beat my sword on my shield and say, hey, ugly. And I got an 8.
An 8. I'm going to... An 8.
That's not good.
It's not. It's not a super intelligent creature, so your hey ugly isn't really going to
Offend it.
Yeah, but you are making a lot of noise. I'm going to say, you know what, it's just not quite enough to draw its attention away from something that actually hit it. Or hit at it this round, sorry.
Since these aren't our regular Cyberpunk characters, I don't want to step on your toes, but can I explain held actions in Cyberpunk?
Absolutely, yes.
So in this game, anytime you want to hold your action, it's an if-then statement. You have to say, if this person becomes within this range, then I this. And they have to do the very specific thing for your held action to be released. So everyone knows.
Yes. I forgot about that. Thank you.
I got in trouble for it last night. That's the reason.
I like kind of half cheated with a game last night where I was like, hey, can I hold my action? I should know these things. If you would like to, if that changes because I did not give you that information, Aaron, if you would like to change what you would do, please feel free.
No, I'm going to keep it the same.
Okay.
For now.
All right, back to top of the round. Frederick, you are up. Keys, you are on deck.
All right. Frederick is going to run around the back side of this, so that way it can't, hit both of us at the same time.
Okay.
So run around to like right here. then pull out a sword and attack it.
Do you have a sword? Does Frederick have a sword?
Frederick does. It's a short sword.
It's a short sword. Okay. Did it get changed?
It's not the length of the sword.
I thought he wielded mace. I could just be very wrong.
Oh, it is a mace. It is. You're right. You're right. I always call it a short sword.
It's all.
But it's a mace with a rate
A
of fire
mace
of
is
2.
like a short sword.
It is. Okay, so make your.
The first one is a 14.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna hit because I rolled a 1 in my evasion. Yes, the first one definitely hits.
Alright. So the damage on that first one would be 4.
4. You hit it. And it does not seem to break through whatever natural earth that this golem is made out of.
This one's a bit hard. And I'll take another swing.
Mm-hmm.
Does an 18 hit?
He absolutely does.
Good hit.
8.
8. Okay. That you chip at it. Something got through. It does not seem like a lot. But
I'm gonna look at my weapon.
Can you guys
Maybe
see
this
like the
is
health bar?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you can see the tick of damage that it did.
No, it on my screen it appears that it's still at full health, so it's not a good thing.
Frederick, you still have your move if you would like it. You do not have to use it.
I used some of it to get over here, so I'll stay over here.
Okay.
Try to divide his attention.
That's right. Keys.
Yes. I just realized I think I was rolling wrong for my bow.
Okay.
So I rolled a d10 for attack and then it says 4d6 for damage.
Yes.
I was not doing that.
No, we were just rolling attacks before this point. Because your bandits in the pre-tutorial, they had like a hit point.
Gotcha.
It did not matter as long as you hit them.
The minimum roll would kill them.
Yes.
So can I try to evade this guy who's getting ready to hit me?
You can move out of his way, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna go back here and then pull my bow out again.
Mm-hmm.
So 7 plus 9. I can math. 16
16.
to hit. Does that
And that's
hit?
with your... Oh, no, you
Oh,
don't
no,
have your
that's not-
bonus anymore because Frederick attacked.
Oh, okay.
But 16 still hits. So, go ahead and roll damage. And I'm sorry, if I didn't make that clear, Frederick, you have to continue to play to keep
No,
the buff
I get it.
going. Okay.
20.
20 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. The arrow flies and you see it kind of get stuck in one of those miasma lines, and that seems to do a decent amount of damage. Sorry, as I just calculate things. Apologies. There we go. All right. And I believe that is your turn.
Yes.
Okay. Benjamin.
I'm gonna move to up here and loose an arrow.
As you get closer, you go to fire, a game tip pops up. Archery. Bows are best used at a 7 to 12 meter distance for optimal firing. I would, because he takes up more, I would say you're at that 6 mark. So if you want to take a step back,
Yeah, I didn't quite reach that distance. Right there.
yeah, about there.
Yeah, that seems right.
I'm going from its outside, not like it's like the farthest point of the outer ring. So yeah.
I take a step back, and then loose my arrow. I got a 19 to hit.
Absolutely, roll damage.
But because I have a short bow and short bows are the worst, but I do have a rate of fire too, so that's nice. I do 3 damage with my first arrow.
Does not unfortunately get through the natural armor of this creature.
The second arrow, 14 to hit.
Does hit. Barely, but it does. It's a good thing you took that step back.
And 6 damage.
6 points will do a point of damage to it, yeah.
That is the most damage I can do with this bow.
It's well, you notice now that you've wailed on it a few times, it is
Depleting.
it does seem to be losing some of its like natural armor and making it a lot easier to get through. Okay. But it is the golem's turn. And Frederick, you wailed on it. And it did not like that. And I don't know that I can rotate this because the bar is in front of the way. So, theater of the mind, guys. Theater of the mind. It is going to attack you, so I'm going to need you to make an invasion roll for me.
Ooh, a 9 plus 19.
Nice, good job.
That is really good.
But is it good enough?
No, because he rolled a 25. I'm so sorry.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
I'm glad I rolled at least a 19 then.
And he deals okay. He will deal 12 points of damage to
All
you.
right.
Don't forget about your armor.
Yes.
So my armor's gone, and I take 5 points of damage.
He has a rate of fire of 2, so he's going to attack you again.
All right.
I need another evasion check.
Another 19.
Unfortunately, he does hit you. I rolled a 10 followed by a 1. I was like, he's naturally strong. He hits hard. For 14 points of damage.
14, so total of 19. All right.
How you doing over there, Freddy?
Kind of beat up.
We can see. I know, like normally in tabletop roleplay games, it's a little more, I'm going to say, taboo because it is metagaming to understand a person's health. You guys have health bars. You're in a party. You can see how people are doing. So, how's Freddy doing?
On a scale of 1 to dead.
That's a great question.
Are you in, like, seriously wounded? Have you hit the next threshold? Has your bar gone from green to yellow? In short, or orange, or
I
whatever
would be
color?
in serious wounded.
Okay. So you notice on your display below Frederick's picture, his health bar has
It would be in red.
lowered to red. That's the golem's turn. Chadwick, you are up.
I am going to run over here and I'm gonna swing at him. Do I notice that the miasma parts seem to be where to aim for?
You notice that there's less natural armor there, but they're like... The veins are there. It would be very difficult. You will take a -8 penalty to an aimed shot to try to get your sword in there specifically.
Okay.
You can do it.
So I'm just gonna kind of ignore that.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna hack at it.
Hack.
So for my first swing, I got 17.
I'm so sorry. I have to roll an evasion. I don't know where my dice went. 17. Yeah, 17 will hit.
Nice. So that is 6 damage. And then I have a rate of fire 2. So 18 to hit.
Yep. 18 will hit.
Okay. And that is 6 damage again.
Okay. Yeah. You can tell that it's almost completely out of armor at this point. It's just kind of its clay form. Whatever has hardened, you guys have broken away. The armor is almost completely gone, which will make your damage deal that much more. You just have to get it down there. Okay. So, Frederick, it is your turn.
Is this thing still facing me? Would using healing herbs allow it to attack me? Or the sacred herb?
No, you can. Reactions don't exist. Reaction turns don't exist. So you can take herbs. It is still facing you, though. It did also just get wailed on from behind, so it's thrashing. But whether or not it's going to turn, you don't know at this exact moment.
All right, I'll use one of my sacred herbs then.
Okay.
Get me back up there a little bit out of, maybe die in the next punch range. Maybe not quite that, but next 2 definitely I could.
So sacred herbs heal your body
10.
plus will. Okay. 10. What else would you like to do? You have actually, it's your move. Would you like to move?
Sure. I'll take a couple steps back.
Okay.
Maybe down to here.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
And that'll be my turn.
Keys.
How far away am I from the golem? Because I can't tell.
8 meters.
Okay. I'll just shoot at him again. I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
So how does that work now?
Oh, hang on. You rolled a 1. You know what? No, it's the tutorial. Pop-up appears. It should have popped up way before now. I'm so sorry. But a game tip appears that says misfire. When you misfire with a weapon, you will require an action to repair it with an appropriate repair hammer.
I don't have a hammer.
So, because it's the tutorial,
Okay.
doesn't break. But you do unfortunately miss that shot. But in future, maybe something to consider and maybe pick up when you have some gold in a town.
Okay.
Good to have around.
Yeah, they're handy. Would you
Handy
like to
hammer.
move, or are you going to stay where you are?
I'll stay here.
Okay. Benjamin.
I rapidly loose 2 more arrows into the beast. 16 to hit.
Yep.
6 damage.
Nice.
Ooh.
Hang on. Let me ablate armor and stuff first before you get to that. Okay, what's the second attack?
With the second arrow, I did 21 to hit.
Yep.
Or 22 to hit, and
Nice.
6 damage.
And 6 damage. Okay. Okay. The armor, with those last 2 arrows, you watch Benjamin as he chips away the last of the natural armor that surrounds this golem's body. The head still seems to have that hardened clay look to it, but whatever was on the body has been chipped away by those of you, like all your attacks combined. So, yeah, it's looking pretty rough. Well, halfway there-ish. It is the golem's turn next. And he is going to turn around and he is going to attack you, Chadwick.
I think you're.
Although you have a shield. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to need you to roll evasion.
Okay. Math. 17.
22. So he's going to hit you, unfortunately.
Good effort.
It's a great effort. Are you going to use your shield to absorb the damage? Or are you
Yes.
going to... Okay. 13 points of damage. So I believe your shield has 10 hit points?
Yes.
And then I don't believe the other 3 makes it through your armor, correct?
No.
Okay. So your shield's destroyed. That first punch comes down and just smashes it to pieces.
Yeah.
And it's going to take its second attack, so if you can roll an evasion again.
16.
Okay. Unfortunately, it hits. For 14 points of damage.
Oof.
So,
Remember to subtract your armor.
Yes.
Yeah. So I take 10.
Frederick, you have more life than you should. Because your armor's not gone. It just gets lowered by 1. So
Yeah, so if you started
if you start
at
at 4, it was now 3, so you should have 3 extra health points, and your armor should now be at 2.
Yeah, because each round it ablates by 1.
Yes.
That you
Then
take
I can
damage
take
for.
3 more punches.
Don't encourage it.
I don't want to.
So Aaron, for you, your shield unfortunately is just a hit point thing. It's not an armor thing. So whatever the 14 is, what's left over after the damage? 7 points?
I think it's 10.
You just have leather. Yeah,
Studded leather.
so it would be 10 damage carries through.
Okay.
And
So,
other blades.
yeah, so mark off 10 damage on your boxes, and
Okay.
then your current SP goes down by 1 from your max.
So
in
your
your
armor
armor.
rating's a 3.
Okay.
Okay. And that's its turn. It's quite content to wail on the thing.
that's all
that
it's gonna
hits
do?
it. That's all it's gonna do. That's it. Just destroyed a shield and did some damage. That's all.
Yay.
Chadwick, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna hack at it again.
Go for it.
'Cause I broke my shield.
Yeah.
Like a jerk.
Jerk.
Ooh, I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Reroll them bones.
I'm going to say, again, in the tutorial, you get the same game pop-up that says, you can damage your weapon to the point where it needs repair. consider using whatever I said before, a repair. You'll need to take an action to repair it with a repair hammer. And then, like, kind of below it in brackets, it says, items do not need repair within the tutorial mission.
Nice. Okay. So since I have a rate of fire 2, do I go again?
You can go again.
That was not good. I rolled a 1 again.
You try to hit this thing, and between it breaking your shield and it punching you, you're maybe a little discombobulated, a little dizzy. The VR is really intense, and you're just right. You have to kind of remind yourself.
Little car sick. It's fine.
You're still good. Would you like to move?
I am gonna take a couple steps over this way.
Okay. Frederick, it is your turn.
Alright, now that Frederick's feeling a little bit better, he's going to rush back in, yelling out, "Don't falter, companions! It's almost to his knees!" And I will attempt to hit him in his knees.
Give me a persuasion check.
Is this Frederick's persuasion or Dahlia's?
Frederick's.
Okay. Ooh, a 10, followed by a 9, so 31.
Pretty good.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well done. I'm gonna say with this bolstering of just energy from Frederick, who uses his instruments generally to buff and aid you guys. You're filled with this courage to attack, and with a 31, I'm gonna give you guys a +3 on your next attack roll, for like your attack rolls for this turn, all of them. Go ahead, Frederick.
23 to hit. Oh wait, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. That would be a 19 to hit.
I rolled an 18, so yeah, you hit.
Nice.
Barely.
Just barely. Almost gets out of the way.
6 damage on the first one.
Okay.
And on the second one, an 18 to hit.
Yeah, you hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
On that one, 9 damage.
Nice.
Good job.
Chip him down.
Yeah, and now that that doesn't have any of the armor, you notice that it's doing a lot more. Its health is going down really quickly.
Get him,
Okay.
Frederick.
Keys.
Yes.
This is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna try and take him out.
Okay.
So I add the 3 to my attack.
Mm-hmm.
9, 10, 19.
19 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
$21.
Is almost dead. It seems to be on its last kind of legs. It's kind of stutters and like falters a little bit as it's still kind of standing there trying to angrily look about. Would you like to move?
Nope.
Okay. Benjamin.
I'll stand my ground. Take him down, Benjamin.
I am going to aim for its head.
It would be a penalty.
No, but I get a +3, so it's only a -5.
And its head is still armored.
I'm going to aim for its not head.
Okay.
Kidney. I'm going to aim for its kidney. Call them some kidneys, right?
No!
Kidney stone.
That was kind of good.
I like what you did there. I miss.
Well, you have +3. What'd you get?
Yeah, with the plus 3, I got a 10 because I got an 18 minus 8. So
Doesn't have. Okay, if you really want to make an aim shot, that's fine. That's your call. So the first one it misses. Yeah, 10 would miss, unfortunately.
now I'm just gonna shoot at it.
Okay,
17.
17
Plus
definitely
3,
hits.
20.
Yes, 20 for sure.
I only do 2 damage though.
Oh, no! Unfortunately, 2 damage is not quite enough to kill it.
Adding suspense to the game.
Definitely did that. It is now the golem's turn. It is very angry at what's hitting it. It's going to, you know what? It's going to attack you first, Frederick. If you can roll an evasion.
Ooh. So that one's a 12.
I rolled a 1, followed by a 10. So yeah, you managed
To my
to
12.
Yeah, you manage to avoid it as it comes at you with its armory just flail on you. You duck out of the way and you manage to dodge getting hit.
I don't so much as duck as trip backwards.
Effectively.
Yeah, if it works.
But it's going to move after you, Chadwick.
Mhm.
And it's going to take a swing. So if you could roll an evasion for me.
Can.
Thank you.
That is a 10.
Nice.
It's a 1.
Still.
20.
20? It goes to swing, and you just manage to, like, step back, and you can feel the air rush past your face as you just manage to dodge out of the way. It's very angry. But Chadwick, it is your turn.
We're gonna hack and slash.
Go for it.
So, 21 to hit.
Unfortunately, that misses.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, it's okay. Swing again. That's a 16.
That one does hit.
Nice.
So you guys do
And
like a
that's
little bit of a
6.
dance for a bit. And how much damage?
6.
6. With that, you render the golem dead. Good job, guys!
Woo-woo.
Yay!
Aha!
Chadwick.
Take that.
I couldn't have done it without you.
I'm the best.
Okay. Let's do this. Where's
I still feel like the slime's much easier.
Okay.
Slimes haven't been around for over at least a couple years.
A good classic enemy.
As you guys are talking, it's the screen changes, kind of change to like a cinematic where your friends aren't there. There's just you standing before this defeated golem, and it pans out, kind of showing the city of Elfhold just above that pathway, past the fields atop of the plateau, and golden lines move across the screen that say Elflines Online. And a window, once it comes back, it fades, and you're back, standing amongst your friends in this clearing. The golem is gone. The little settlement village thing is no longer burning. There's pleasant music, and a window pops up that says, "Tutorial complete. The farmlands of Elfhold have been saved. You may now travel the Elflands freely, though we recommend heading to Elfhold first, as Lady Aldenai has requested your presence to give thanks for what you have done, and may have more work that will solidify your deeds as the new hero." it closes, it just kind of like fades after the narration, and a new window pops up. It says, game tip, miasma. Outside of settlements and player-created camps, miasma fills the world. An airborne plague visible to the eye as purple mist. In the miasma, healing is suspended, and player versus player combat, bracket PvP, can happen at any time. Keep your eyes open for elves from opposing elflines looking to make a profit from your death. You all click accept, I assume. And a
Accept.
final window appears. Quest rewards earned. You've earned the title Hero of Elfhold, which you can display below your name if you would like.
And the tag.
Yep.
Along with the following rewards: 500 gold pieces.
Woo!
Thanks from the villagers. 2 sacred herbs.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I'm writing this down on paper when I have my character sheet right in front of me.
It's funny
I love
this
it.
way.
And then your choice of one of the following: a studded leather helm. I'm just gonna quickly look at my sheet that I think I closed. No, I'm good. Which has 7 stopping power. So your choice of studded leather helm, studded leather armor, so the same 7 stopping power, but just for your body. Or a choice of like a repair kit bundle, which will give you a repair kit for weapon and 1 repair kit for armor. So, Benjamin, what choice would you like to make?
Sorry, I'm typing things. I've taken the studded leather armor.
Okay. Frederick?
I'm actually going to take the repair kit.
Okay, so you get 1 weapon repair kit and 1 armor repair kit.
Okay.
Or repair hammer. Sorry, they're called repair hammers. Keys.
The helm, is that a helmet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll take that. Because
Okay.
I need more armor.
So you're so under head for armor, put studded leather, and it has 7 stopping power. And Arendelle? Or Chadwick?
I'm gonna take the repair kits.
Okay, so 1 weapon repair hammer and 1 armor repair hammer. Add that in your gear section. Also, for everyone except for Keys, unfortunately, you also have an item received called Blaviken's Bell, and it looks like a cowbell that can be used to acquire a mount or a mount skin. It's a random choice. However, it's currently grayed out as you must unlock mounts before you can use it.
I'm crying.
Oh no!
The tutorial is you click accept, you make your rewards, you click accept, and you stand in the village. Tutorial complete. If you guys would like to do any RP, like any chatting?
Is the golem still there?
No, Golem's gone.
I dropped my old armor, my leather armor, where the golem was, and lock off.
I pick it up.
You can sell that.
You're just gonna walk towards the village?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, are you walking back towards the village we just saved, or?
Yeah.
So, can I not have a mount at all now? Or is that just a special
Oh,
edition?
it's just a scan.
Gotcha.
In case we want to
We
make our
just have an
horses
easy
look
way
like
to put it.
cows.
Gotcha.
I absolutely do.
Now that
Alright,
you
you
say
guys-
it.
Should we go see this lady or should we look around town and see if there's a shop?
I'm always game for exploring the town. Who knows what wonders we could find? Maybe even a quest that could lead us to the capital. Or is it the capital that we're going?
Elfhold is it's the first major city in Elflines. It's literally up the path.
I'm pulling out my map, looking at it. Capital. Not. It's a city here.
I'm gonna eat
I'm not good with maps.
one of my sacred herbs.
You don't have to now that you are out of combat. And you're not in an area of miasma. You regain your health. I think it's over the span of a minute.
Nice. Okay.
I'm gonna look for a bakery in the city.
Okay. So as you heal up and you all make your way towards the city of Elfhold, that's what we're gonna call our game tonight.
All right.
I believe it. Make a note saying that I'm looking for a bakery, though.
I will make a note saying that you are looking for a bakery.
I need a new shield.
You do. You can use my armor that I threw on the ground.
Hey, I don't know.
Do you not have any armor now?
Me?
Yeah.
I picked up the studded leather.
Oh,
and
so
then
you
dropped
just
my
threw your
regular leather.
original leather? Just
Yeah.
okay.
You could have just got the hat and kept the studded leather, or the regular leather.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Could have sold
Hindsight.
your old
I have
gear.
a sweet hat.
You could have sold your armor you dropped, but now Dahlia will.
Haha.
When we come back, we can go get a shield for Carrie or
Yep.
Chadwick.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for joining us. This was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Thank you,
You
Jess.
guys had so much fun. As a fun note, just because random whimsy and what you guys could expect from me. Had you killed the cow, you would have earned the title Butcher Blaviken.
Nice.
Oh no.
Missed opportunities.
It is a very you don't see that title often. Very few people know about it. There is that hidden
It's a hidden
achievement title.
achievement.
Yep.
Could have made burgers.
Good. Also, because I didn't know which way you guys would go, I was like, well, they could save the cow, they'll ignore it, and then I'm like, they could kill it. I'd like to have all avenues covered.
You should never assume the players are going to ignore a random optional quest.
Absolutely.
Besides, you never know.
focus.
You kill a cow, a demon could just show up out of the ground and just kill you.
These things happen.
It is true. But yes, thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for playing. I hope you had a lot of fun. I hope it was great. I'm very excited to see what the indie bandits get into once they reach the city of Elfhold. What the bakery will bring, what other quests potentially, and a little bit of shopping. So
I managed it's going to be real serious, straightforward.
No shenanigans.
No
none.
shenanigans.
Perfect. Well, we wish you a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for being here and joining us. Tune in. What's coming up? Friday.
Our next
games.
game?
What's happening on Friday?
I don't know what's happening on Friday.
There's a watch. Is there not a
There is a watch party.
There we
Did
go.
we not announce that yesterday?
I
by the
thought.
way?
I don't know. We're announcing it now?
So everybody knows we are doing a watch party over on our Discord if somebody wants to do bang Discord and chat. And we as a community will be watching Johnny Mnemonic, which is a fun cyberpunk film. And so join us if you have some free time on Friday. Friday.
And then on... Sorry?
Is that our next thing that we're doing?
I
Is
think
the watch
so.
Party?
I think so.
Shades of Scarlet on Saturday.
On Saturday. And Shades of Scarlet on Saturday, because it is the beginning of April, we'll kick off our charity that we are doing for the entire
Month-long charity.
month. Yeah. Where you can, top donor will get a copy of Black Room.
Yep.
So,
It's going to a good cause. More details on that starting on Friday.
yeah. Or on Discord and our socials, so be sure to check those out. Super professional ending here, guys. You can tell I planned this.
We're professionals.
Otherwise, we
Most
will see
professional.
you here next week at 9 p.m. Eastern on Twitch, or you can catch the YouTube release sometime thereafter. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.